This next scenario is when a class is just finished and we have the teacher's roll sheet has been turned back in, and all of the class members, their appropriate points have been listed by the teachers, and she has put down the points and the pre-registered points, and she has accounted for that to the person that's going to the volunteer that's going to be entering them into the computer. And on one of the class members, there's a note on there from the teacher, and she's saying half points only. This has happened before. And then there's a reasoning. And the half points is for the teacher comments on there and says it's because client's name, got up, went to the bathroom and never returned. Something as simple as that. And the teacher was very nice in giving the client half the points. Very, very, very nice about it. Well, while the volunteer who was entering in the computer the points, a client comes up and says, "Oh, I need to talk to you, volunteer. I need to talk to you. So-and-so, the teacher, didn't give me the right amount of points, and I'm very upset about it, blah, 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 blah." And I'm sure that some of us have heard this story before. And then the person putting in the points says, "Well, it says right here on the list that the teacher said this," and you read it to them. And then you'll hear the story, and they'll say, "Well, I went to the bathroom and I couldn't come back because I got stuck with my laundry, and then from my laundry I had to go smoke, and then from smoking I got caught out there, and then from there I had to go back to my laundry, and this, and then the next thing I knew the class was over. So I must have been in class more than half the time, so because of that I deserve the whole time and I need to get the whole credit." And that's when you realize that you are not pandering to them, that you are the one that's in control, and that the other volunteer teacher is the one that's in control in this situation. And you realize that you're backing up your fellow volunteer, and you look down at the paper and you say, "It says right here, this is your half points, and I'm loaded in your half points." And that's all that we are going to discuss about this. So this will be good, you can say. And so this is good, you get half points. That's really good. And you can even say, if they're still like fussing a little bit about it, you can say, "Well, actually, I think that's really good. You got half points. That's really fair. I think that's extremely fair." And, kind of redirect them in that sense. And then if they still fuss a little, maybe redirect again and say, "Oh, did you know that we have sewing going on in an hour? Or did you know we have craft going on in an hour?" Try to redirect and get their mind off of that maybe. But if it does not stop and it starts to escalate a little, just continue to reiterate that this is the final, what the teacher says is final, and that you were always going to back up your fellow volunteer, and they're just going to have to realize that. So hope that one helps too.